this place a refuge, Norika. It's just asking for someone to break in.
How long's it been up there?
A week. We're fixing the roof. We swore blind they'd have it down by yesterday. Even leave the ladders up.
It's an open invitation. Was it anyone we know?
Elaine's ex, Darren Parker. Elaine's one of your cases, isn't she?
So Darren's been back for more.
Through a window up the top there. Must have gone straight up like a monkey.
Yeah, well, it looks like a bloke came in through the kitchen window and he taped us to this chair here.
Mrs. Williams.
Yeah. A neighbour said she called in at 10:30 last night. She was all right then, so it must have happened soon after.
Shock and a few bruises.
Well, I reckon she got off lightly.
Looks like the same MO as Tamar Crescent. Same entry. Both old women living alone. Cash and jewellery. And the plastic tape.
Paul Brady?
Yeah, could be.
No serious injury.
No, Elaine was lucky this time.
Did anyone else see him apart from Elaine?
You could try asking.
Well, let's speak to Elaine first, shall we? Any idea how Darren managed to track her down?
Good question. You know we don't advertise.
What, so someone tipped him off?
Maybe. We try and keep the security watertight, but you can't stop every leak.
Elaine, why don't you tell me what happened?
I just woke up and I saw Darren. He was over by the window.
You didn't actually see him entering the room?
I was asleep. I've been up most of the night with me kid. It's dead easy to break in with all that stuff out there. I might as well have given him a key. He got hold of me and he started yelling and pushing me about. He had my arm up behind my back. I thought he was going to kill me.
So what made him stop?
Michelle heard me screaming.
Michelle Johnston, the girl in the next room.
She started banging on the door and yelling. Darren let go of me and ran off.
What, back down the scaffolding?
Yeah.
Well, weren't these windows secure?
They're always shut.
Well, someone must have forced it.
Well, these haven't been forced. You didn't open them for him.
Of course I didn't. What would I do that for?
Well, there's nothing wrong with these catches, Elaine. Someone must have opened them from the inside.
It wasn't me.
What about your little boy? Nathan, isn't it?
He's all right. Michelle's looking after him.
Trainers. He had a pair of black trainers.
Right.
Was there anything about the way he spoke? Did he have an accent?
I don't remember an accent, but it was almost as if he was laughing about it, like it was all a bit of a joke. I don't think he was all there, you know.
I see. Right, thank you, Mrs. Williams. You've been very helpful.
But, officer, there was just one more thing. When he was tying me up, he got the tape all wound up and he took off his glove just for a moment, and there was something on one of his fingers, a mark. It could have been a tattoo.
Could you describe it, Mrs. Williams?
Yes, a tattoo in the shape of a heart.
Darren still hates me. He'd do anything to get back at me.
If he was arrested, would you be willing to go to court?
Yeah. Of course.
Right, when you're feeling better, I'll have to take a statement from you.
Okay.
And if there's any more trouble.
Yeah.
She's not telling us the whole story.
Looks like she let him in.
Is Elaine all right then?
She's okay, Michelle.
You from social services?
This is W.P.C. Datta from Sunhill.
I suppose Elaine's been telling you one of her stories.
What do you mean?
Everyone feels sorry for her, don't they? Poor young mother who's been knocked about by her old man. Can't do nothing wrong.
Do you know anything about the assault on Elaine?
Me? I don't know nothing.
Let's keep out of it then, shall we?
Friend of Elaine's.
Her daughter's been taken into care. Elaine's had some rough times, but at least she's still got her kid. Michelle finds that hard to take.
Why did she lie about the window?
You tell me.
I think I better have a word with Darren Parker.
Here we are, Paul Michael Brady. ABH, GBH, a fray, couple of petrol stations, tattoo right index.
Great, right, let's give him a pull.
We'll have to find him first. He's currently no fixed abode.
Well, didn't he used to hang out down the Elcott Arms?
Worth a try. I'll run a PNC check first.
Got a new lead. Jimmy Wallace, the antique dealer on Cheetham Road.
Well, I thought he was going straight.
I reckon a customer tried to sell on some dodgy jewellery yesterday afternoon. Sounds like it could be the stuff from the Tamar Crescent job.
Well, if it is Brady, he's getting careless.
But we're not that careless. The customer was female.
He's probably still in his pit.
Morning, Darren.
What do you want?
I'm W.P.C. Datta, this is D.C. Woods. We're investigating an assault on Elaine Parker, your wife.
What's she been up to now?
Mind if we come in, Dan?
We can't just wait till tomorrow. I was trying to get some
Did you
kip.
last see Elaine?
Look, she don't live here no more, remember?
Where were you between 9 and 10 o'clock this morning, son?
Come on, is this your idea of a wind-up?
This is no joke, Darren.
You can't nig me. I never touched her.
Well, she says you did.
Oh, she's a lame bitch. She never learns.
Why would you want to lie about it? I mean, you're not exactly squeaky clean, are you?
Nobody bothered to tell you, did they?
Tell us what?
You should have checked with your mates down at Barton Street. They signed me out the back door half an hour ago.
Are you telling us you were in custody at Barton Street?
I had a few drinks last night. They picked me up for drunk and disorderly. And talk about heavy-handed. I think there's been a bit of a mix-up here. Don't you?
Can't beat that for an alibi.
Yeah, I checked with Barton Street. Darren came out at 10:30, which means Elaine's lied to us twice. First about the window and now about Darren. If it wasn't Darren, who was it?
L.I.O.? Yes, she is. Right, I'll tell her. Sergeant Barber wants you to pop into CPT for a word.
You wanted a word, Sarge?
Marika, I've had a call from a girl at the Canley Street refuge, a Michelle Johnston. She said she met you this morning.
Yeah, that's right.
It's about Elaine Parker's child, Nathan. She says she's found bruises on him. Nathan's already on the child protection register. A health visitor noticed he was bruised about a year ago when they were living down at the Larkmead estate.
That must have been before Elaine's case came to the DVU.
Elaine and Darren were interviewed, but nothing came of it. We don't know who was responsible.
Well, if Nathan was injured again this morning, it can't have been Darren. He was already banged up at Barton Street. Michelle didn't seem that fond of Elaine. She could have been lying about the bruising.
What, you didn't see the kid yourself?
Well, Michelle was holding him. I didn't notice if he was bruised.
Well, it could be malicious. Her own kid's been placed with foster parents. Anyway, we won't know anything till we've checked Nathan out.
So, Jimmy, someone been offering you stolen goods?
Yeah, a couple of pair of earrings, a necklace and a bracelet.
Recognise any of these?
Oh, yeah, I recognise the bracelet.
You sure?
Oh, it's a nice piece. You don't see many like that. I knew it was Nixon as she showed it to me.
Well, you're the expert.
I'm trying to help you here, Sergeant. I run a clean business. I don't touch that stuff anymore.
OK, you knew it was nicked.
I asked her where it came from. She lost her nerve and scarpered.
Can you give us a description of this customer?
Yeah, well, brown hair, average height, dark coat on, 1820.
What, blue eyes, brown eyes, fat, thin, what?
I don't know what colour eyes. She was just a normal-looking girl.
Normal looking.
Well, Kevin, my assistant, caught a glimpse of her as she went out. He reckons, he said, she looked familiar, like, you know, he'd seen her before.
Oh?
He reckons they'd been at the same school or something.
Did he know her name?
No, he said he couldn't remember.
Can we speak with this, Kevin?
He's out with a van, but, he'll be back after dinner.
Right, well, when he gets back, perhaps you could try and jog his memory,
Elaine went out about half an hour ago with Nathan.
Well, did she say where she was going?
I didn't ask.
We've no idea when she'll be back.
Sorry. Do you want Elaine to make a statement?
We want to talk to her about Nathan.
I've had a call from one of your residents. We think that Nathan might have been bruised.
Someone been telling tales?
Michelle Johnston.
Michelle?
Have you noticed any sign of bruising on Nathan?
No, he looked all right to me.
Well, have you seen him undressed today?
No, I can't believe Elaine would hurt him.
It's a serious allegation. We have to check it out.
We've had enough visitors already this morning.
You know Nathan's been abused before.
Not since they've been in here.
But he's still on the register.
Look, Elaine's a good mother. She looks after him. The one thing she's scared of is having Nathan taken into care.
She's lied to us again, Pat. We know for certain it wasn't Darryl who broke into Elaine's room. He's got a very firm alibi.
Do you have any idea who else it might have been?
She hasn't got another bloke, as far as I know.
Michelle?
Got here too late, didn't you, Sergeant?
In here. Michelle, you're sure about this bruising to Nathan?
Yeah, of course I am.
Why didn't you tell me about this before?
I didn't see it till after you'd gone. I had to change his nappy. There was a bruise on his arm. Looked like somebody's hit him.
Did you notice any other signs of injury?
Yeah, there was another bruise on his chest. You don't believe me?
We just want the truth, Michelle.
Elaine acts like she's the perfect mother, but I know different.
What do you mean?
She shouts at him all the time. Effing and blinding. That's no way to treat a little baby.
Have you ever actually seen her mistreat him?
She wouldn't do it in front of me, would she?
You're making a very serious accusation, Michelle.
My room's across the landing. I know what goes on.
We're looking for one of your regulars, Paul Brady.
We've got a lot of regulars.
No, you can't miss Brady. He looks like he's had a run-in with a cross-channel ferry.
Okay, so he comes in now and again. What's he been up to?
We'd like to ask him some questions.
Do you know where we might find him?
He hasn't been in this morning.
Any idea where he hangs out?
No business of mine. I don't go much for the caveman type. I prefer men who mind their manners.
Go on then. Please, give us a clue.
When he's flush, it all goes on the horses. There's a bookies round the corner.
I'll have to speak to social services, let them know the score.
Yeah, but it's still just Michelle's word against Elaine's.
Elaine must have something to hide, otherwise why would she lie to you about Darren?
Well, it could be another man she's trying to protect.
Or she's too scared to shop him.
Well, she's scared of someone, that's for sure.
Paul Brady.
Sergeant Greig. Never took you for a gambling man.
I'm investigating a burglary. Can you tell me where you were between 10:30 last night and 9 o'clock this morning, please?
I don't have to tell you nothing.
Picked a few winners this morning, have you?
Yeah, can't complain.
Yeah, I think your luck's just run out.
Touch me.
All right. Let's take this nice and easy. Out of the way!
Excuse me, mate. Excuse me.
Sorry, sir. Wasted half an hour on a search. He was well away.
Yeah, Dave wasn't too pleased either.
Brady didn't appreciate his sense of humour, mind you.
All right, there's a message from, Wallace the jewellers. His assistant says he can identify the customer who brought in the stolen bracelet.
Does he now?
Yeah. It's a girl called Elaine Parker, who, as it happens, was assaulted at Canley Street Refuge only last night.
Hey, you heard about Elaine Parker?
Yeah, you think she may be handling?
Well, we got the ID from Wallace's assistant.
I've just spoken to Elaine. She wants me to meet her alone at the refuge.
Did she say why?
Well, we were down there this morning about a kid. I think she's afraid he may be taken into care.
Well, she's got more than her kid to worry about. She's a friend of Paul Brady.
I find that hard to believe.
Well, we got the jeweller's description, and there's the assistant's ID.
It's not her style, Dave.
There was a bloke in her room this morning. It could have been Brady. Well, she didn't half pick him, did she?
Girls like Elaine don't have the luxury of being able to pick and choose their blokes.
Oh, yeah, I know. What was it? Persistent victim syndrome? Look, it doesn't alter the fact that she might have been handling.
So what exactly are you suggesting?
Maybe you could hold on until we can get a warrant to search her room.
Alistair, my priority is to find the child and see if he's been injured.
Well, we could just go straight down there and arrest her for handling.
We'll go in first, get the kid, then you can have a clear run.
We can't mess about with a guy like Brady. The sooner he's off the streets, the better it'll be for all of us.
Sarge, I've had a word with Elaine's social worker. She's going down there to meet us. We'll keep in touch, Alistair.
Well, where does that leave us?
We're up against time here. Brady's not going to just hang around waiting for us to pick him up. He knows we're onto him.
There's a child involved. That's got to be our priority.
Nariki, you know this girl. She trusts you. Maybe you can persuade her to talk. Maybe she knows how to find Brady.
OK, Sarge, I'll see what I can do. I'll keep you informed.
Jenny, this is Narika Datta.
Jenny Mason, Social Services.
Hope your conscience is easy about this one, Sergeant.
We have a duty to protect the child. You must understand that, surely.
I know what it's like for girls like Elaine. I've been there myself. She's had enough grief already.
OK, but we've got a job to do. The sooner we get it done, the better.
Just go easy on her, please.
Go in. Turn that off. Sergeant Greig's here to see you.
And this is P.C. Quinnan. Kevin, we'd like to ask you about the customer who came in late yesterday afternoon.
Elaine Parker? Well, I thought he told you that already.
You sure that's the right girl?
Yeah.
How well did you know her?
Went out for a few times. Not worth the bother.
When was this?
Couple of years ago. Must have been the last time I saw her.
Does the name Paul Brady mean anything to you?
Nah.
You do know him. I've seen it together down at the pub.
Don't listen to him. He's got the wrong man.
What do you mean? What have you been up to?
Kevin, this man is wanted for violent burglary. If you're concealing information about him, you could end up in big trouble.
Elaine, it's Norika. Can I come in? So, what do you want to talk to me about?
Look, I wasn't telling you the truth this morning. It wasn't Darren that came in.
So who was it?
I met this bloke at a pub a couple of months ago after I come down here. He was nice to me at first, not like Darren. I thought he was all right. I should have known better.
Go on.
He's worse than Darren. He's mental.
Who was it, Elaine? It was Paul Brady, wasn't it? Look, if you want me to try and help you, you better tell me everything.
Did Brady ever try to sell you any jewellery or any other goods?
Do me a favour. I don't buy stuff from blokes in pubs.
What are you hiding, Kevin?
Handling stolen goods is a serious offence.
All right, he showed me a couple of rings. I told him to take a running jump. That's all there is, honest.
We need to find Brady. Where does he live?
He had a squat. Somewhere near the Elcott Arms.
What, down Goddard Street?
I don't know. It can't be far. He used to walk it. That's all I know.
I was keeping stuff he'd nicked in my room. He thought it'd be safe in here. I didn't want to. He made me do it. Look, if he knew I was talking to you, he'd kill me.
It's all right, Elaine. We'll look after you.
I took some jewellery and I tried to flog it. Yeah, I know it was stupid, but I needed the money to get away. Just to get a ticket out of here, to get away from him. I should never have told him where I lived. We're not safe anywhere if he knows where to find us. When I got to the jeweller's, I chickened out. So I went down the market and flogged a pair of earrings. It was hardly worth it. I only got a few quid. But he found out when he came back to fetch his gear.
And you let him in?
Well, I knew if I didn't, he'd smash the window.
Why didn't you tell me the truth this morning?
I was scared. I knew what he'd do if he thought I'd grasped on him. If you had a kid of your own, you might understand.
Elaine, you must tell me his address or where you think he might be.
Told you enough.
Sergeant Barber's here from our child protection team with your social worker. She wants to talk to you about Nathan.
Why? What do you mean?
About Nathan's bruises.
You've set me up, haven't you?
All they want to do is see him. They're worried that he might be injured.
Who told you? Was it Michelle? Bitch. I knew I shouldn't have let her look after him. She's been telling you lies. Just because she can't look after her own kid, she wants them to take away mine.
It's okay. They're not going to take him.
He's all I've got left. Why can't you leave us alone?
All right, Norika?
Can you give me a couple more minutes? I'll try and talk around, see if I can persuade her to cooperate.
He's in there now with Elaine. What are you waiting for?
Stay out of this, Michelle.
Look at the kid's arm. See if I'm telling the truth. Poor little thing.
Michelle, do us all a favour. Go back in your room till this is over.
You took my little girl, didn't you? So why are you letting her keep Nathan?
That's enough.
Elaine! Elaine! Elaine!
Listen, you're not taking my boy. And if you come near me, I'll jump and I'll take him with me.
Let me talk to her, Sarge. Elaine, why don't you come inside? We can talk about this.
You lied. You said you'd come on your own.
Come inside, Elaine. You're only going to make things worse for yourself and for Nathan.
I never hit Nathan. It's the God's truth. You've got to believe me.
We know it wasn't you. We know it was Paul Brady.
Paul got in and went mad. He just started laying into us both. He hit Nathan. It wasn't me. Don't let them take him.
Elaine, you've got to tell me where he lives. If not for your sake, then for Nathan.
It's a squat. Down Goddard Street.
Right. If you come in now, we can sort something out.
I don't care what you do to me. I just want to keep my boy.
I'm on your side, Elaine, but I can't make any promises. Look, think about Nathan. Staying out here isn't going to do him any good. If you come inside now, I'll do everything I can for you.
All right.
Well, take your pick. Yeah, looks promising. Think we can dispense with the ceremonies. Brady, come here! Come here, Brady.
Where were we?
Come on.
Elaine, try not to worry. Nathan's being well looked after.
Why can't I see him?
Well, we'll try and arrange for that as soon as possible. Sergeant Barber will have to ask you a few questions first. If Nathan is bruised, she'll want to know exactly what happened.
I told you that. What more do you want?
Well, just tell Sergeant Barber what you told me. If she's satisfied you weren't responsible, then I'm sure you'll soon be allowed to have Nathan back. Paul Brady's been arrested.
Well, you got what you wanted then, didn't you?
Our detectives want to ask you about the stolen jewellery.
That's all you were after. You didn't care about me or Nathan. And what am I left with? No home, no kid, nothing.
These two bozos attacked me. I want to make a complaint.
Yeah? Name?
That bitch. Elaine grasped me up, didn't she?
What's your name?
I won't go down forever. I'll do her for this.
The doctor's seen him, Elaine. You can have him for 5 minutes.
You think I'd ever hurt him? I'd die first.
Rika, did Suzi fill you in?
Yes, Sarge.
Turns out we didn't need Elaine's help to find Brady.
Do you mind telling Elaine that? She thinks I was using her, and quite frankly, I don't blame her.
What about the kid?
Bruising to the chest and arm, parting gift from Brady.
Well, life should be easier for them both now we've got him.
Yeah, till the next bloke comes along.